I'm Holly Champion. I'm Artistic Director of Streamed Shakespeare. We're a fully online theatre company. And recently we performed Richard III, and my role in that was as Queen Elizabeth Woodville. So originally it was very much that I just saw all these people doing Zoom play readings at the very beginning of the pandemic back in March. And I thought that was a fantastic idea, and I thought that we should just do it ourselves with Shakespeare, and why not read through all the comedies, for example, have a bit of fun. And then I thought, well, if we're going to do that, we may as well live stream it. We may as well perform it for an audience online. So it's just snowballed from there and become this amazing international community of artists and arts workers.
My name is Jamie Collette. I was the director for Richard III for Streamed Shakespeare. So Richard of Gloucester was the second or third brother of Edward IV, and he basically plotted and schemed his way through all the rest of his family, murdering them or disposing of them one by one in order to become king. I think the play is so much about how that legacy of having blood and death and fighting be such a constant part of their lives from a young age means that they can never find peace. And so when they do win the war and Edward becomes king, the characters don't know how to be at peace with themselves, and so they sort of devour themselves from the inside. And Gloucester is just the nastiest and most ruthless of them, and that's why he ends up as king, as Richard III. Interestingly, I'm not sure that my process worked significantly differently, in the sense that I like to spend a lot of time really drilling in on the text. It took some time to come up with the edited draft for the script, because the original text has somewhere in the realm of 60 characters in it, and I needed to get down to a cast of under 20. I think we ended up with 16 total actors in the cast playing about 22 characters. Maybe it was a bit 21 characters, I can't remember. And I'd say the biggest thing about rehearsing over Zoom is actually being able to be a bit more flexible with people's schedules. You know, this year with COVID has been such a tumultuous time for people, and the fact that we could just get everyone to send in their availabilities and then be like, okay, well, these line up, and we don't have to worry about everyone getting buses from various parts of the city to meet in a rehearsal room. We can just, flick on our computers from home. There was an accessibility thing there that made it quite easy to rehearse, in fact, and something I would consider working into a rehearsal schedule in future, even if we were performing in person.
It's much more like film in that the audience is in a camera now. And I love the, I imagine the audience. I imagine I'm sharing with the camera all of the time. It's a very intimate thing, and I love the vulnerability of bringing the audience what they, the truth of the human condition borne out in every character and every predicament that I'm lucky enough to be able to portray. I love sharing with the audience there. Normal films, you cut between one character and another. You can't see the person's reaction until the editor allows you to see their reaction. In this, you get the reaction the whole time, and you choose where you get to look. So it's brilliant for that. Much better than film and TV, or at least the way that the style that we've been doing it for the last 100 years or so in film, of cutting from one to the other, doing the reverse angle, doing the reaction shot. Well, here you've got your reaction shots the whole time. Everybody's there, everybody's looking at the thing.
Chop off his head, man. Somewhat we will do. And look, when I'm king, claim thou of me the earldom of Hereford, and all the movables whereof the king my brother stood possessed.
I'll claim that promise at your grace's hands.
And look to have it yielded with all kindness.
I I had an Edward till a Richard killed him. I had a Harry till a Richard killed him. Thou hadst an Edward till a Richard killed him. Thou hadst a Clarence too, and Richard killed him. From forth the kennel of thy womb hath crept a hellhound that doth hunt us all to death.
For God he knows, and you may partly see how far I am from the desire of this.
God bless your grace. We see it and will say it.
In saying so you shall but say the truth.
Then I salute you with this royal title. Long live Richard, England's royal king. Long live the king.
You get to hear and see what's going on inside them. That way we get to see that evil people are actually humans, that we're all humans, and that we are all capable of evil given the right or the wrong circumstances. And hopefully that's what people get out of watching Richard III whenever they see it, and in particular this one, because all of the characters get to look you right in the eye when we're speaking.
But I also hope that people who watch the show don't just see Richard as a villain for villainy sake. He was sort of born into this time of great upheaval, and I hope that through this production, the tragedy of that trauma can sort of give us the inspiration to live our lives a little bit more fully. And you know, none of us are perfect. We're all sort of products of our own circumstance and birth, and yeah, it's all about how we sort of choose to engage with our brief time here on the planet.